One of the things about having narcolepsy is the anxiety that can come from people making plans for you. Um, so today, and then it just so happens that I have dysmenorrhea. Not one person has ever pronounced it, not one medical professional has ever really pronounced it for me. I have told them that I have it because I looked it up. And, but that's a whole nother situation. This morning, not only am I dealing with my menstruation issues, which has been for the past 25 years at least, but so that's another thing with having narcolepsy. If I already have extreme sleepiness and I'm on my cycle, it is magnified. And I really can't control it as much because I've blacked out more times than I can count because it's like on one end, if I deal with my menstruation struggles and become highly medicated, then I don't really feel what's really going on in my body as much. And so I think I'm normal or fine. Then I'll get going with my day and I'm putting extreme stress on my body. And it wouldn't be extreme for the normal person that doesn't have narcolepsy. So I'm not talking about you, but I'm saying for me my body's already working at a deficit. And now I'm still doing the normal regular things when I'm not on my cycle, which drains me. My legs have just given out on me. I mean, I've just haven't tripped over any. I'll literally just fall to the ground. And not in a type of cataplexy way, but more so because it's a lot to go into with how my body works when I'm on my cycle. But anyway, I'm just saying it is just an added effect to my narcolepsy. So today, I thought I maybe had to serve a church because I thought I remember they scheduled me to serve today. And okay, so then that would be one thing. Started my cycle last night. So it's like, ooh, since my cycles are so bad, like extremely bad, it tests me for endometriosis. It's just so much. But this isn't about my cycle, but it's just hard to not be because I'm trying to explain how that plus having narcolepsy just really is a lot. My family had planned to go to the baseball game on today. It was about a week ago. That's fine. I was told the other day that the tickets were purchased. Didn't know what time the game was or anything. But okay, so tickets are purchased. We're going. And then I was also told yesterday that I was supposed to be picked up. Okay, fine, whatever. That's always helpful. Try to tell people with somebody with narcolepsy, it's always helpful. Well, I know there's different elements of it, but for me for me specifically not to have to drive, because that also drains you. And so anytime somebody can pick me up, I am thankful, or drive for me. I don't mind people driving my car. I had to get used to it years ago after I found out I had narcolepsy, because I kept falling asleep at the wheel. And so I just had to get used to it. And allow that, trust people to do that, and not be so concerned about my car as opposed to my life and other people's lives. So anyway, back to the game was scheduled, and like I said, now my cycle starts. So now I'm like, okay, I gotta serve at church in the morning. Don't know what time the game starts, but we have to go, but we have a game. Oh, and I need to mention that presently I'm not on any medication. I have been taking these natural supplements to help give me the energy that I need for today, but I will be honest and say they are nothing like, well, what I was taking wasn't actually prescribed. It was something natural that I found. I loved it. I was able to manage. I've been managing for years with it, and they discontinued that particular pill. It could be a lot of things, reasons for that. So I tried to look into it, and there was no response. The company could be closed down. Anyway, so I'm also working on some concocted things that I have put together to help me stay awake. I am just so thankful that it's summertime and I'm a teacher, because that element of my schedule being dictated, having a job is really what I'm saying, has been taken out. But still, if I have to serve at church and then we have a game at I don't know what time, I have narcolepsy and I'm on my cycle. When it, like and sometimes I'm like, I feel like everything happens to me at once. But the reality is, there are some things I just have to say I can't do, and that's where the anxiety comes from. All the times I have to disappoint people, and I hate disappointing people. I really, really do. All the time I have to say no, or I can't do, or I don't think so, I can't go, or I'm late to stuff all the time, because if I just got off work and I gotta take a nap, take some more medicine, or whatever the case may be, then try to drive, because I live in Atlanta, because there is real traffic. I cannot drive in traffic. I try to let people know that all the time. I have to schedule my times every single day, everywhere I go. I can't just get up and go, because guess what? I can be caught in traffic. If I'm caught in traffic and I fall asleep with my sleeping disorder, they could take my license away. That was very clearly told to me. So there's a lot, right, that comes with it. And so then I was telling a friend, I was like, well, I'm going to either have to cancel church, which already I was going to try to do, because I'm like, I'm on my cycle, and I'm in the bed, I could barely move. And if I didn't have another dental issue going on for the past couple weeks, and I have an 800 milligram Motrin, I don't know. Well, I do know what I could do, but basically that's been helping me. I have an infrared herbal patch on as well. But my legs, for whatever reason, it's hard to walk when I'm on my cycle. So anyway, yeah, I was gonna cancel that, and then when I was informed what time they were gonna be picking everybody up, I was frustrated, because I was like, 101 told me I'm on my cycle. I know my mom already bought all these tickets for our whole family to go. I won't be able to go, because one of the things with being around people just what my narcolepsy is. If they're not supporters, if they're not mindful for me and of me, they'll have me running around ragged and blame me for not being up to par. And, sometimes I allow it, um, just for, in my mind, I think peace sake, for the sake of peace. But is it really peace? So I had to say, listen, I cannot go at the time you guys want me to go. I'm not feeling well. And then it was a series of texts. Okay, that's fine. But then I was gonna cancel church at church, but I was a little late. So I felt bad, and I was like, I don't want to leave anybody hanging. But then I saw and I realized I don't have to. So I'm so thankful for that. I'm still in bed. I'm thankful that I don't have to go to serve at my church today because I wouldn't be able to stand. I get dizzy if I try. So that, and once again, that's what narcolepsy and my administration just coming together. Like there is no, I told you I can't gauge it. So I hate being out. I hate being out because it's like they lean on each other. I don't know what, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So anyway, that is just this morning. But the anxiety from last night, worrying about, oh my gosh, saying I won't be able to do something, saying it last minute, not keeping up with my cycle has been a struggle because my app just doesn't do it the way it used to. I'm not sure. I need to get another one. It doesn't give me alerts of when it's going to be so I can kind of prepare. But yeah, so literally all of my managing of narcolepsy for all these years, I know what to do and what time, how long, and this and that. I don't have it. I don't have it. And I say this not like, oh, give me sympathy. Oh, poor me. Like I just want, no, but I say it because it's my real life and I've just learned to deal with it. And it's, yeah, that's what I have to deal with. But I just hate when it comes to other people involved, and they just kind of treat you like, I can't even, I mean, I don't know, like I already don't want, who is volunteering to be in a situation like this? Nobody. But yet because I am, and now I have to tell you that I can't do A, B, and C, it's like you make it worse. That's why it's so important to have people who support you or a person when it comes to this, because it's already discouraging. It's already challenging. It's already difficult. It is overwhelming. It's already all those things, and then it's like you have people question. It's fine to ask, oh, like, why can't you go to the game? Or why? So that's not what I'm saying, but I don't know. Because then it's hard because I'm like, who wants to go into their whole, like, well, this is why with narcolepsy, and this is why with administration, and these are the different things. Like, that takes a lot, takes a lot. And So anyway, I'm just sharing that today because once again, that is a day in the life. It's probably 9 o'clock this morning, but already from yesterday, last night, trying to plan my clothes. I had to plan, prepare, do everything so I can have the minimal amount of work the next day to do so that my body won't drain easily, quickly before I leave. I don't know. It's just so much, you know. It's so much. Once again, I've been through this hundreds of times, um, but every time it presents itself differently because situations are different, um, and that's okay. You know, I'm thankful. I can say I'm thankful now in my life. Um, Even with narcolepsy, it definitely should have slowed me down. Let me tell you, honey, because I be out in these streets. And in some ways, that could be healthy things I could be doing. But there's many unhealthy things. So it definitely has slowed me down and forced me to accept me, and to be okay with disappointing people. And I still don't like it. I still don't like disappointing people, but I'm okay. I mean, I have to be okay with it and know that if I don't advocate for me, to be honest, and I hate to say it, but nobody else, maybe a time here or there has or will. So, anyway, that's my morning already so far. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. Hopefully I can stay in bed. Yeah. Thanks for listening.